It's a stupid GE. We have these GE front-loading washing machines, washer and dryer. Fancy robots. We're having the worst problem with this thing the last few weeks, not draining the water out of wash loads and leaving the clothes really wet. And it was this stupidest thing. Get down here. Underneath, I should have turned the flash on. Underneath the drum, there's, I'm guessing it's like the water level sensor or something like that, just based on what it's not doing. But the connections on this thing are just blade terminals. There's one threaded connection, but it's just like a body ground to the drum or something stupid like that. If that's even what it is, it's probably just a mounting point. And then this little doodad right here, she's got a spring clippy, and that takes care of that. But these guys just slide on and off. I found that disconnected. I'm like, gee, I wonder. So yeah, I plugged it back in. Murphy's Law, 9 times out of 10. If something ain't working right, it's because something stupid happened. And yeah, works like it's brand new again. So if you have a GE front loader that is not draining the water out before you call the service guy, pull that little front access panel off that I've never bothered to put back on, because that's where you have to access the drain and clean it periodically or your machine will clog. But you're right there above that is this sensor. And this guy, you can see the drum just shakes around while it's in motion, and built the wiring harness tight. So it just, over the course of time, wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm just wiggling. The harness is pulling down. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. No worky no more. So check that out first.